So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to go over two interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to focus on in this video includes the possibility of Sony working on a Star Wars title considering recent events, and a little possible update on the next state of play also based off of recent news. First, let me know if you would want a Star Wars original game from a PlayStation first-party studio. This obviously relates to the topic we're going to talk about in this video, but before that, I'm curious if people want a Star Wars game from PlayStation. I personally would want one, and I think several PlayStation studios could do some magic with the lore given, but of course, that's just me. So comment below, would you want a PlayStation Star Wars original game or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the next PlayStation 5 State of Play event. So as we know, the rumor of a State of Play event happening in early 2021 originally came from Dusk Gollum or Aesthetic Gamer over on Twitter, who said, to give a semi-serious answer, Sony has some event planned for the start of the year for January/February. I won't be surprised if Capcom either did something themselves in January or took part of that due to Sony marketing. This was a reply to someone who was wondering when we'd get the next Resident Evil 8 update. So based off this, there seemed to be a little bit of a link between Resident Evil 8 and the next State of Play. Well, as we know now, Resident Evil 8 is going to have its own event. The official account over on Twitter stated this recently: don't miss the Resident Evil showcase on January 21st at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Join Resident Evil producers and our host, Brittany Brombacher, hopefully I said that correctly, on a guided tour of Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8, including a new trailer, first ever gameplay, and more Resident Evil news. To also add to this, the official PlayStation account also retweeted this event and also linked the official PlayStation Twitch account for the showcase, since they seem to have a partnership deal going on. So this is pretty much the event to showcase Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village. So what's going on with that possible late January, early February state of play? At this point, with this Resident Evil 8 event happening on the 21st, it looks like the next state of play could be an early February type of event. But I would think Sony would still want to showcase Destruction All-Stars soon, since the game is a PlayStation Plus February game, so its release date could probably be in the first week of the month, unless Sony decides to release it later in the month. But that would take away time from it being a free game on the store for more people to download it and relay their thoughts to friends, and hopefully increase the community from that, since it's a multiplayer focused game. There's also the matter of Returnal and Kenna Bridge of Spirits releasing in March, so those will take over people's time as well. I bring that up because Destruction All-Stars will be on PlayStation Plus for 2 months, as confirmed by Sony. This is all to really say the Resident Evil showcase probably points to an early February State of Play event, if it even happens in February. But if Destruction All-Stars does release in the first week of February, then Sony might have something for it before then, maybe a standalone State of Play or just an updated gameplay trailer walkthrough type of video. We'll see how it goes, of course, but you guys let me know if you're planning on downloading Destruction All-Stars in February or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Star Wars x PlayStation. So recently we heard that the long-standing EA Star Wars exclusive license is finally over, and that the Star Wars universe is now open to all developers. Reading from StarWars.com, the Star Wars gaming galaxy is about to experience its own big bang. We've got a lot of stuff we're ready to start sharing with fans. Lucasfilm Games VP Douglas Riley tells StarWars.com, because we've been working quietly behind the scenes for a while now, waiting for this moment, and by this moment, Riley's referring to a new direction and era for Star Wars and Lucasfilm Gaming overall, as Lucasfilm Games is now opening the doors to developers that want to come play in the galaxy far, far away. We're looking to work with best-in-class teams that can make great games across all of our IP. We've got a team of professionals here at Lucasfilm Games who can work with the developers, shape the stories, shape the creative, shape the games to make them really resonate with fans and deliver across a breadth of platforms, genres, and experiences so that all of our fans can enjoy the IPs that they know and love, he says. They go on to point out the recent news that Ubisoft is working on an open world Star Wars game, stating, case in point, point, the huge news that Lucasfilm Games and Ubisoft are collaborating on a new story-driven open-world Star Wars game. So, from this, a lot of people started thinking about the possibilities, considering now this is open to all developers, it seems, and this is where some people are throwing Naughty Dog in the mix. Could Naughty Dog produce an original Star Wars game in the veins of the cancelled Star Wars 1313, which essentially was trying to be Uncharted in space? If people remember some of the clips of gameplay we saw a long time ago, Naughty Dog released Last of Us 2 last year, of course, and their next game could be a new IP or the next Last of Us, according to Neil Druckmann. Neil actually commented on their next project very vaguely recently as well, while reposting a job opportunities at Naughty Dog post stating, "Come work with us, we're making something very cool." So something is definitely going on there at this point. Of course, we know Factions 2 is still in production at the studio as well. We also know that Lucasfilm Games is working with Machine Games, who were bought out by Microsoft when they bought ZeniMax last year. They're working on a new Indiana Jones game, and the toss-up right now is if that's exclusive to Xbox. We don't know yet, but if that's the case, could Lucasfilm Games work with PlayStation as well? That's the big question here. Could they work with PlayStation, and could that be a part of the Star Wars universe? But you guys let me know if you would want a Naughty Dog Star Wars game. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "Come over to the dark side," obviously in reference to Star Wars and maybe possibly Star Wars and Sony working together. But beyond that, "Come over to the dark side" kind of originated, I believe, in the PS3 era, because the PlayStation 3 was black, the 360 was white. People were saying "come over to the dark side" to their friends, you know, because of PlayStation, blah blah blah. Regardless, it relates to this story, and I guess here relates to PlayStation as well. So if you want a Star Wars PlayStation game, destroy the comment section with "come over to the dark side," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.